Lust is pulling you from God's purpose, and I struggled with it for so long. And what lust does is it separates you from a path, right? So when you're addicted to lust, you're drifting through life. You don't have that clear path in which you are aiming towards something higher, and it just destroys your life. I got introduced to lust in seventh grade, right? Gooning, watching porn. And what happened is when you watch this stuff, you lose your desire as a man. You lose your desire to go out, do hard things, become the best version of yourself. And what happens is over time, you start to feel numb. You feel guilty. And that's because lust isn't just a sin, it's a leash. And most men don't even realize who's holding it. Every time you give into lust, something gets taken from you. It's not your masculinity overnight, or it doesn't take away your faith instantly, but it takes your clarity. You wake up a little bit more tired. You pray a little less. You start to feel a little more distant from God, and you lose hunger for your mission. And you think it's because you're lazy or undisciplined. Oh, it's just you're young, right? This is what happens to teenagers. No, it's because lust keeps you focused on pleasure instead of purpose. And a man addicted to lust cannot hear God clearly because lust is loud, right? It screams, now, 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 give in, now, now, now. But God didn't design you to chase stimulation. He designed you to build, to lead, to protect, to love. And every time you choose lust, you're telling God, I would rather feel good for a few minutes than serve you, than be a man of you. I would rather feel good for 5 minutes than become who you're calling me to be. And that's why you feel empty after. It's not because God hates you, right? It's not because, oh, you feel guilty because God hates you. No, it's because your soul as a man knows you're meant for more. And the solution to this isn't shame. It's war. I mean, that's what it is. You don't casually quit. You have to starve your lust. You start to remove the triggers. You guard your eyes. What you consume is what you become. Delete social media. Stop scrolling all day. Stop watching this content. When you're like kind of feeding it to yourself, you're going to become it. You need to fill your days with things like work, prayer, training, creation, because lust thrives in idle men. When you have nothing going for you, when you're floating through life, when you're lonely, you don't have a huge goal, lust is so easy to consume you. But when you're so purposeful and you're aiming towards something day after day after day, that's where you become like a disciplined man. That's where lust goes away and it doesn't consume you. So ask yourself, man, if you're feeling distant from God right now, you're feeling distant from your purpose, ask yourself honestly, grab your journal, write it down, and sit in silence and answer this question. What are you feeding more? Your flesh, your pleasure, or are you feeding your calling, your purpose, your relationship with God? Because what you feed is what grows. God says you cannot serve two masters because one will always outgrow the other. So you have to make sure that, a tree falls where it leans, right? If you're leaning towards lust more than God, you're going to fall. If you're leaning towards God more than lust, you're going to fall. So make sure you're at least leaning towards God and give your entire life to God, because as a man, we are called to chase purpose. We are called to chase mission, to chase something that is higher than us. And all lust does is take that away from us and makes us, it's easy, right? It's so easy to give into the quick, fun, instant gratification. It feels good. You feel bad after. But you have to understand how bad this stuff truly is, because you need a reason to quit. And that reason needs to be God or purpose or something that's higher than you, that's bigger than you. So find God, man. Be a man of God, because this stuff is going to destroy your life. And it's crazy the way society's going down, man. I'm going to be debating an OnlyFans girl soon, like a podcast, but it's nuts. Like, this is society. We're feeding off young men's desires to make more money. God's gone now. There's no God in society. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous what's happening with this world. And it's up to us. It's up to you. It's up to me. It's up to this tribe of men to stop it, to change, to not let society go down this rabbit hole. Because it is, man. It's getting bad. You have so much degeneracy, so many people promoting hookup culture, OnlyFans, all this being pushed on our faces. So what can you do as a man? Reject it and teach other men the right path, which is this path, rejecting lust. Reject it yourself and help other men reject it. That's what you need to do. It's your duty as a man. Because lust takes everything from you. It takes everything from you, man, and it leaves you feeling empty, numb, guilty, sad. You hate yourself. And it's going to destroy your life before you know it. So what can you do? What can you do as a man? You can flee it. You can say, I'm done, God. I'm done giving into lust. I'm done giving into my desires. I want to live for you. And from that moment on, you decide you're going to live your entire life for God, for your purpose, for becoming the best version of yourself. Because that's what you're meant to do as a man. And every time you fall short, every time you give into lust, don't shame yourself. Don't hate yourself. Say, God, I am sorry. Get back up and keep pushing towards your mission. Because this stuff is so hard, man. I know. I struggle with it still. It's so hard. It's so difficult. But it's possible. It's possible through God. It's possible through purpose. It's possible through yourself. You have it in you. You have it in your heart and your soul. So please aim towards God. Be a man of God. And what does it mean to be a man of God, right? Being a man of God means being a man of purpose. It means you're aiming towards something higher. It means you're aiming towards helping people. It means you're trying to become the best version of yourself. It means you're growing with God. It means you're rejecting this degenerate, lustful society we live in. So find your purpose. Find your purpose. Start going out, experiencing things, trying new things. And what you're going to realize is the more you try, eventually things start to stick. Things start to come to you. Like, oh, maybe you tried this. No, I kind of like this, right? I feel like my purpose is kind of, this might be my purpose. And you start doing it more, then it consumes your life. And that's what you need. You need something that consumes your life, which isn't lust. Something that consumes your life, that helps you become a better person. So start doing things. Maybe start going to the gym. Start reading books. Start doing activities, playing anything. Starting businesses, posting on social media. What do you care about? You find it. Write your purpose. It took me, I sat in a dark room for hours. Just sat there thinking, what's my purpose? And eventually it came. You have to sit in silence because your mind's so overstimulated. We live in this overstimulated society, and it's so cooked, man. So you have to calm the mind sometimes and sit in silence and sit in prayer. Because only when you're in silence and your mind is finally calm, there's no external noise, will that purpose start to pop up. Okay, this is my purpose. Now I'm going to chase that purpose. And once you have that purpose that you can chase, lust naturally just loses its pull on you, right? Lust naturally goes away. Because you're going to get a lustful temptation, but like, wait, I have stuff to do, and you just keep running, right? It's like you're running and running and running. It says, the Bible says, flee from lust. You're running, you're aiming towards your goals, and lust can't catch up. But the second you idle, and you stand there, and you're like, okay, let me take a break, you start scrolling your phone, you start, maybe you don't chase your purpose, lust catches up right behind you and gets you and holds you hostage. And you have to fight to break those chains again. So just keep moving. Keep moving towards God. Keep moving towards your purpose, to becoming the best version of yourself, because lust is pulling you from God's purpose. God bless.